like you went through a lot. You get some rest. I want to hear everything later.
Max, Gravity, we're about to start.
Oh, sorry. I'll see you back at school. I hope I didn't bother you much. Bye.
Was that a boy?
Yeah, but it's not like that.
I can't believe I talked to a girl on the phone. It's like she was whispering in my ear. Oh, hey, Ida. I just talked to Uraraka.
Midoriya. Ida just got his test results back. My left hand might have damage that's permanent.
What? Permanent? Permanent damage?
Both my arms were pretty torn up, but the injury to my left arm was especially severe. The damage was to my brachial plexus, which just means I'll have trouble moving my fingers, and my hand might have some numbness. Apparently, there's a chance it could be healed with nerve transplant surgery. When I came across the hero killer, I stopped thinking rationally. The first thing I should have done was call Manuel, but I got lost in my own anger.
You're completely blinded by a selfish desire for revenge. You're about as far away from being a hero as I can imagine.
I hate him so much, but I can't deny he spoke the truth. That's why, until I'm able to call myself a real hero, I'll leave my left hand as it is. Are you sure?
Maybe if I'd been a better friend back then. No, stop it. He's already accepted what happened. It would be selfish to make this about me. Ida, I feel the same way. My hand is a reminder too. Let's get stronger. Together.
I feel kind of bad.
About what?
Whenever I'm involved, someone's hand gets all messed up. Is something wrong with me? Am I cursed?
Todoroki, I didn't know you had a sense of humor.
This isn't a joke. I'm like a hand crusher or something.
The hand crusher.
A phone call is here! A phone call is here! A phone call!
Yes, hello? He can't possibly be serious with that ringtone.
What? Fight, sir!
You could have warned me about Izuku Midoriya.
I knew it probably couldn't be helped, but thanks to him, I'm getting a pay cut, and my teaching license is being suspended for 6 months. His tendency to jump into situations without thinking is just like yours, Toshinori.
I humbly apologize, sir. It's because of my insufficient teaching. I can't believe my protege caused you so much trouble. Oh man, this is bad.
Well, I don't care about my teaching license anymore.
You're the only reason I got it, and that was so I could keep my promise to your predecessor, Shimura.
And I truly appreciate all you did for me. It's only because of your wisdom and guidance that I'm the #1 hero today.
If that's true, then why don't you ever visit me?
Well, it's just that my new life as a teacher keeps me so busy.
I actually called to talk about the hero killer. I saw him only briefly in person, but in that short amount of time, he shook me to my very core. There is such hatred inside of that man.
I can't believe he was able to frighten someone like you, Gran Torino. You must have already been tied up, so what scared you?
It probably stemmed from his fanatic ideology. There was something very intimidating about his obsession.
I'm not trying to praise him or anything, but he's got the same determination as you when it comes to your symbol of peace thing. There's similarities.
What do you mean?
To put it simply, you've both got charisma.
As the investigation continues, his ideology and opinions will be all over the media. Everyone will want to know his motives. The age we live in, for better or for worse, is one of suppression. There will be people across the globe who are influenced by these new ideas.
If that's that's true, and he inspires copycat villains, they'll probably strike out on their own. Heroes will be able to stop him, just like they did this time.
That's where the League of Villains comes in.
The Hosu incident suggests that Stain and the League are connected somehow.
That means the League will go from being thought of as a bunch of juvenile delinquents that attacked UA to being recognized as a group with an ideology.
In other words, these new converts will seek them out.
Even if each individual is insignificant, if that evil gathers under one banner, it will swell to unstoppable proportions. If the villain in charge knew this would happen from the beginning, then he is a brilliant strategist.
He's steadily getting rid of any obstacles one by one, trying to create conditions that will favor his own purpose.
When I heard from Sukuichi that Nomu had multiple quirks, I had a bad feeling. What if he's back?
You're concerned it could be the man who killed Shimura, my sworn friend, your master and the previous holder of One for All. The man who opened that hole in your stomach. You're afraid the villain named All for One is on the rise again.
For him to have survived such injuries, though, I don't want to imagine it's possible.
Yoshinori, that child admires you so wholly and fiercely. You should find the time to tell him everything concerning you and One for All. Be honest. He deserves to know the truth.
Two days after the Hosu incident, the hero killer's identity and motives started being dissected from various angles.
You know, lately it's been hard finding people to do business with. My buddies all complain about not being able to sell stuff. It's a real pain.
That's because it's a serious crime to develop or sell support items and costumes if you don't have a license. On top of that, there have been rumors that legit support companies have actually been selling extra gear on the black market to people who aren't certified heroes.
Man, I missed the days before All Might. And I was still small time back then. Remember when villains were wild and impulsive? Everyone thought they could take over the world. It was a real good time. But when All Might showed up, everything changed and got so damn boring. Can't have any fun when that pillar of justice is around. Maybe it's time for me to finally call it quits.
Don't be rash. Listen, just between you and me, I know of a way to make some real cash. Keep this on the down low. I'm only telling you because I know your guys have quality goods to sell. Have you seen this yet?
Huh? What's that?
It's a video of the hero killer. He's hot right now.
The hero killer Stain. Real name, Chizune Akaguro. As a child, he was greatly inspired by All Might's debut. He enrolled in a private hero high school, but was dismayed by what he viewed as the educational system's skewed understanding of what it meant to be a hero. Throughout his teenage years, Chizune advocated for a return to the early days of heroes, but quickly realized that words had no power. For the next 10 years, he trained in killing techniques in order to fulfill his self-appointed duty. During this time, his parents passed away, and what police eventually ruled as a tragic accident. His focus was on a return to the old days. He believed heroes should not seek compensation, that one should epitomize the idea of self-sacrifice. He believed that present-day pros were frauds. Through his violent purges, he hoped society would eventually side with him. History must run with the blood of hypocrites. Hero, I will reclaim that word. Come on, just try and stop me, you think? There is only one man I'll let kill me. He is a true hero. All Might is worthy.
This keeps getting uploaded and immediately taken down online, but they can't stop it. It's not hard to see. This guy's really stirring something in people. From villains with countless convictions to felons on the run, all the major players, including me, are watching. It's infectious. Do you feel it? is what's awakening. The evil that was once quiet and scattered now has a rallying cry that's calling out to it. Individual criminals are seeking out the organization that the hero killer Stain was connected to. They're all headed to the League of Villains.
Death like a pro. Yeah, fine. Listen up. I wasn't helpless. I was just coming up with ways to fight him. Sometimes a hero has to pretend he's been caught. You really think I would lose? You'll eat those words when I'm the new #1 hero! You dumb kids will never laugh at me again if you know what's good for you! He has too much pride. It would be one thing if he channeled all that passion toward becoming a hero. But at this rate, he could turn out quite foolhardy. So then, what do I do with him?
Let's start with how you fight against someone wielding a blade. Ravi, try attacking me.
Are you sure?
There's no need to hold back.
All right. Here I come.
When someone's waving a knife around, your best bet is to keep your distance. If they attack directly, plant one leg and use it to pivot and dodge. Then, grab your wrist and back at the same time. You can take it down. See how I did that? Twist your attack with your wrist to make them drop the knife. Make sure you kick it away for your own safety. So, easy peasy, right?
His movements were so fluid. These gunhead martial arts are amazing. He acts cute, but he's fierce.
This time, how about I hold the knife? We'll keep on repeating this until it's second nature. Sound good?
Yes, sir.
If you work as diligently as me, maybe you can have a rabid fan base too. They just love getting to meet a famous pro. This is working diligently?
I think she's a little out of touch.
Giving back to the community is a big part of being a hero. So don't let me see you drag your feet. Understand me?
Got it, Mr. Fourth Kind Sir.
I can't hear you!
Got it, Mr. Fourth Kind Sir.
How many hostages?
From what I can hear, I think only 2.
Okay.